Here is John Brennan in a congressional hearing chatting with Trey Gowdy when he was still in Congress. We'll call that chatting. And Gowdy asks him a key question because Gowdy knows the whole story at the time and says to him, hey, John, when did you learn about the dossier that let me just add on to that the FBI has already acknowledged was the central core of their warrant to spy on the Trump team? When did you learn about that? And listen to Brennan's shady, shifty answer. This guy's such a liar. Check this out.
Do you know who commissioned the Steele Dossier?
I don't.
Did the CIA rely on it?
No.
Why not?
Because we didn't. It wasn't part of the corpus of intelligence information that we had. It was not in any way used as a basis for the intelligence community assessment that was done.
Oh, you sure about that? Do you want to revise that answer? Now, remember, John Durham, keep in mind the players here, folks. This is like a big elaborate play. You have to keep in mind who the actors in this play are, the protagonist and the antagonist. Bill Barr, obviously the attorney general, you know that. John Durham is his United States attorney. Barr's a United States attorney, ours. He works for the Department of Justice. We pay him. Who is investigating this? It is clear he is either interviewed or is looking to interview Brennan. Brennan's answer, you already saw it, is on the record. You just saw it. We didn't manipulate that. That's a full cut, only, again, cut for time to fit into the show. Brennan is already on the record in Congress saying, I did not see the dossier. I didn't know anything about it. It had no role ever. And as Joe said in his foreshadowing element at the beginning of the show, it was not part of the corpus of intelligence we used. We clear on that? John Brennan, CIA. We knew nothing about this dossier, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Let's go back to an older piece by our good friend Lee Smith, who has a terrific book out now called The Plot Against the President. Lee Smith wrote this piece in December of 2017. Lee has been read in on this case for a long time. This piece will be up in the show notes. And the benefit of our Bongino report in the show notes is we include older articles as well that are now relevant again today. The title of the piece, it's a must read, even though it's older. Did President Obama read the Steele Dossier in the White House last August? Wow, that's not possible, Joe, because his primary intelligence guy, John Brennan, didn't see the dossier. Yeah, he didn't know anything about the dossier until when? December or so? That's what he told Chuck Todd. Let's go to Lee Smith's piece. Let's take a little screenshot from the piece and take a look at what Lee... This is a little longer, but this is important you hear this. Because remember what Brennan said. He hasn't seen the dossier till December. This case with the FBI, Joe, started because of Downer Papadopoulos, not the CIA, right? Wink and a nod. Mm-hmm. Here's Lee Smith from that piece. In contrast to the FBI, according to Jacoby, Mary Jacoby, Glenn Simpson from Fusion GPS's wife, who's hired to dig up dirt on Trump, by the way, according to Jacoby, the CIA, quote, hopped to and immediately worked to verify this dossier. By August of 2016, folks, remember the by, the CIA had verified the key finding of the dossier to the point that the Washington Post revealed it was having eyes-only top-secret meetings with Obama about it. That's not possible, folks. How is any of this possible? How is the CIA, by August, not in August, in other words, they'd verified it before, for liberals listening, by August. How has the CIA verified a dossier that's already been debunked and that John Brennan has said he hasn't even seen? How is this? How is this happening?
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud and follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.